Happening right now at the state capitol. How much you could save on property taxes hangs in the balance as the end of the legislative session is fast approaching. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick and House Speaker Dade Phelan are at odds over dueling bills. Marcelino Benito in the newsroom with a closer look at which of these proposals saves you more money. Marcelino.
The Lieutenant Governor and House Speaker at odds with each other on Twitter. Both men want to cut property taxes, but they disagree on how to do it and which one's better for the average taxpayer.
This isn't about politics, it's about people and personalities.
The battle over property taxes playing out now on Twitter. Lieutenant Governor Patrick prodding Speaker Phelan, calling him California Dade. The shirtless photos and surfboard memes spreading too. The Speaker tweeting his own video, calling the Lieutenant Governor out for not supporting the House's property tax relief plan.
It seems odd that Patrick and Phelan haven't been able to reach an agreement.
While the feud continues, KHOU political analyst Bob Stein says the clock is ticking on a deadline to make a deal.
This isn't a political fight. It's a fight over two men who have a very different idea of what property tax relief looks like.
Here's what each plan would do for you. The House version lowers the appraisal cap from 10% to 5% on all properties. That includes businesses. That translates to, on average, $542 in savings in 2024 and $733 in savings in 2025. The Senate plan calls for a $70,000 homestead exemption for most homeowners. That means on average $756 in savings in 2024 and $798 saved in 2025. Seniors get an even better deal. They would get a $100,000 homestead exemption, saving them on average more than $2,000 in the first 2 years.
What you're going to see is a compromise.
But the Lieutenant Governor has made it clear he's not negotiating.
If they send the bill over, we're not doing appraisal caps. Period. End of story.
Governor Abbott has made using billions of dollars in state surplus money for property tax relief a top priority this session. Tonight, the Speaker and Lieutenant Governor both unavailable to talk about where things stand.
They've got to come up with something before the end of the session. This is, of course, a cornerstone of what Republicans have promised.
Now, we reached out to Governor Abbott's office to see which plan he supports, but we did not hear back. The legislative session ends May 29th, and we do want to mention late this afternoon, Lieutenant Governor Patrick did agree to sit down with us. That interview is happening tomorrow morning, and we will see what he has to say. Back to you.
All right, that should be fascinating to watch. Thank you, Marcelino.